You guys especially, will you assess your defense? So many young players, I know on both sides of the ball, but from both of you, I would like to hear your thoughts on how your young players played. Chris, I mean, Joe, obviously you're not the oldest guy on the team, but still, younger guys, a lot of inexperience.
I think we came out and played really well today. A lot of the young guys stepped up, made big plays. I think collectively, as a defense, we struggled in the past, but we came out and we really balled today. We talked about it all off season that we were going to bring back that Spartan dog mentality, and I think the defense stepped up and they made a name for themselves today. I think at one point they had 28 rushing yards in the third or fourth quarter. One of our goals every week is to keep them under 100 yards, and I think we did a really good job at that today, and we're going to continue to improve.
Yeah, piggybacking off him. I thought we did a great job, as young guys stepping up. Obviously, we got a lot to learn from. There was plays where that stuff could have happened and it didn't. We're grateful for that. But, our young guys are going to step up and they're going to continue to learn. That's including me. That's including Chris. Upper guys got to learn too. So I thought for game one, we got the win. That's all that matters.
Brian, you had an entire off-season of preparation, not just from an X and O standpoint, but physically to get back on the field. How would you describe you felt out there from a comfort standpoint, execution, presence in the pocket, in rhythm with other guys? How did that develop as the game went along?
I think personally I feel like I did a lot better with, staying in the pocket, making my reads than I did last year. So I think that was one of the big things that was good that I did. Obviously I got out of the pocket a couple times. The leg felt fine. Try to get down if I had to. So, yeah.
Chris, here you go. With all the emotions you feel in a victory, how much is relief a part of what you feel right now?
Honestly, I'm just excited. After today, what happened in the past doesn't matter anymore. We're a new team, new guys, and we're going to focus on what's on the next game. And after that, we're going to focus on the next game. The past doesn't matter, and there is a sign of relief, but we're just excited. It's been a long time coming since we've sang the fight song, and we just celebrated hard in the locker room. We had a really good time, and that's what it's all about. You get a victory and you can celebrate with your brothers, and that's what we're going to do. That's what we did.
Brian, back here. There you go.
Gotcha.
Some of the plays that you were making, kind of late flips or where do you go with your mind when you're trying to, breaking out of the pocket, and sometimes you make the plays? You looked like a few that weren't caught or maybe intercepted, close to being intercepted. You kind of were like, I'm just wondering what your mentality is when you're making those kind of risk-reward plays.
Yeah, I think when I escape the pocket, I'm looking mostly to throw the ball. If no one's open, I'm going to run it. But, all the flip plays, I just instinct, just trying to get the ball to someone. I wasn't in the position to get my arm all the way around, so I was flipping the ball. But, it's kind of just go with whatever the defense gives you pretty much. Mostly if I'm running, they just say to get slide, trying to take too many big hits, but they definitely don't discourage scrambling at all. No.
Brian's first drive, you guys get down inside the 2-3 yard line there, and then the fumble goes the other way. What do you tell the offense when you get back on the sideline?
I think the offense was doing good. It was just LJ. I came up to him and said, hey, we still need you for the rest of the game, so don't get your head in a circle. So. That obviously that sucks, but just kind of talk to LJ, make sure he was all right, because we needed him for the rest of the game.
Guys in the back here, over here, for whoever wants to answer it. Just talk about. You obviously are excited win number 1-0 instead of 3-9. But last year you started 2-0. So how do you make sure that you don't get too big and too excited after week one?
I got it. Really, our memory's gone. We don't remember last year. We don't talk about last year. We're 1-0 now. It's a new season. We got Western Michigan in our mind. So that's all that matters.
Right here up in the front. I guess for anybody who wants to answer this, what was it like for you guys to see Tyson, come back, get that pick six, get that touchdown? Was it emotional for you guys to, be able to see him come back?
Oh yeah, Tyson plays a huge role in our defense, and he has in the past, and we're really excited to have him back on the field with us. He went through a really tough time, and he stuck with it. He could have very easily taken that injury and said, what, I just want to focus on school and get my degree. And he loves this game, and just like every one of us does. And he did his best to get back out there on the field with us today, and he made a huge play. And we're really excited for him. And yeah, it's really emotional for a guy like that to come up in a big game, make a big play.
With so many young players on your team, what was your guys' message in the locker room after this victory?
We just we celebrated it for sure. We definitely got as much out of it as we could. But like Joe said, it's on to Western now. Just let all the young guys know that winning is not easy in the Big Ten, in college football at all. We learned that last year. So just trying to take it day by day now and focus on Western.
For Brian, you and I had talked a little bit about the receivers and, getting to know them because it was a new guy and you were the new guy and everything. But give me your assessment of how things went today with them because this is your first live game with that group.
Mm-hmm. I thought they were fantastic. I was able to, if I put the ball in the right spot, they caught it. A couple times I threw it at their feet or threw it behind, and even sometimes they did catch it too. So I think they did a fantastic job today.
Brian, can you take me through your day at all? Did you have any jitters early, and did you kind of settle in at all as the day went on?
I got a couple starts last year, so that helped with the jitters a little bit. Obviously, you have a little bit with the first game, but just kind of try to push them down, turn it into excitement, and try to turn it into play on the field.
Joe, first start, the other team tackles. How much different was it going out here today versus last season, just in the duty you had then?
Yeah, it's definitely different. Getting a start, my first game, being a captain. It was an honor to even do that. But my mentality was the same. We knew what they were going to do. We had a great game plan. Coach Trask, Coach B put together, and we just went out there and executed it.
Balls that they threw early, got behind the defense, and what did you do to kind of calm those guys down? It seemed like there was a little nerves early on.
Yeah, that's something we've actually been really working on last year. From last year, in games when we would give up, a long pass or a long run, we struggled to get our momentum back. So this offseason, we've really focused on if there's a big play that we're going to rebound and we're going to stop them. And that's something that we did really well with in fall camp, and we continue to do that today. Early in the game, I don't know if it was the first series or first series, I think, when they hit that deep ball. As we're running down the field, you just got to say, let's go. It's time to focus in. We've been in situations like that, and we've done really well with those situations, and we're just going to continue to get better. We just got to get that mindset right, that mindset in our heads that, one big play doesn't ruin a drive. We can come back and we can stop them, and that's what we did, and they got a field goal out of it.
Brian, I think you moved it around and threw it to 9 different guys, but can you talk about Darryl, his improvement, and what he brings to this offense?
Yeah, I was excited for him, for you guys to be able to see him, what he's been working on. I think he definitely showed his stuff and what he's going to be able to do this season today. So just really happy for him, really excited for him, yeah.
Guys, 71,000 came out today to support you all coming off a year like you had last season. Anything you want to say to Spartan Nation?
Yeah, I got this. Thank you.
Big thanks.
We have a huge support system here, and we love Spartan Nation. And that's what we come out here on Saturdays. Not only just play the game we love, but to try and put on a show for everybody that comes out here and supports us. We couldn't do it without them. And 71,000. That's crazy. After what's going on, and we have like I said, we have a ridiculous support system here, and our fans just really play into it.
Cool.